Hello everyone, it's I, the Gaming Ninja, and today, I'm continuing my Zombie in the Past. This time I'm doing 2 as well, because why not? So,
Wait, does power even make sense in an ancient temple?
so,
Seriously, Treyarch? Seriously?
oh, okay. So, Call the Dead, you don't play as the original characters. You play as Michael Walker, aka Dale's boy from Walking Dead. Selma Sergel, aka Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Robert England, aka Freddy Krueger. And Danny Trails. And you play in a winter suburban little facility that was a Group 95 facility. Keyword, was a Group 95 facility. Now Group 95 facility, yeah. So the two wonder weapons for that map is the scavenger and the V something. I call it the human transformation. It turns zombies into humans that can revive your teammates, but it doesn't do that in solo. So it's pretty useless in solo. Savco, shoot bunch of grenade, like a grenade launcher, but you actually control where the grenades hit. So yeah. Now the scavenger also pretty easy to use. It's just a sniper rifle. And there's a chapatine, they bring back PSD Flopper as well. And they introduced a new port called Dead Shot. Which is just made for snipers, I think. I'm not for sure. I barely use it. Now the next part about Call of Dead is this. We have the, how do I point this out? A zombie that follows you around. The creator of zombies himself, George A. Romero. And he follows you around as a zombie with a light. Now, you play as these real-life people, so yeah, they real-life people, obviously, you can look them up. But, the Easter egg is you helping our original 4 character get to the next map, which is Shangri-La. You get this wad, and you give it to them. As payment, you get a, well, instead of a death machine spawning, it's the Wonderwall, but DD2, but that's it. That's mainly it. You don't get to keep it forever, badly. And Mr. Girl came back, but not the ghost device. And yeah, it's so windy, so many water. It's an okay map, but I don't think it's the best. Now, so what Call of Dead had was Dead Shot, new characters to play as, and an Easter egg that can give you a Wonderwall power up, and 2 wonder weapons, and only Crystal and the Way Gun, and the other perks came back. You know, every map has the exact same perks as the previous one. So, yeah. Like, Call of Dead still have Juggernaut, Double Tap, etc., etc. All those perks it still have. Now, the next map. Once that map is kind of, how to point it out, kind of finished. It's kind of just deal. It's interesting, but it's not too important.
Fuck, my ears are bleeding.
Now, enough for Call of Dead. All it did though, Call of Dead did was add
Shut your trap.
Deadshot, the Scavengel, the Human Trap Formation gun, the V something, I forgot what it. The V something. And it still had a pack-a-punch, so yeah. Forgot what it was on that map though, cause it's been so long since I played it. And the way gun. Every map will have the way gun, so I'll stop talking about the way gun, cause you know, oh, I just mentioned it like, oh, way gun also back. The way gun and the crystal calls, or those dolls or whatever. Now it's time for Shangri-La. This map basically set in the jungle, ancient temple, and you play as the 4 original characters.
I'll kill every last one of you undead.
Now, what this map added is they brought back the monkeys, cause the monkeys weren't in the previous map, but they brought back the monkeys this time, which is annoying. But at least this time the monkeys don't steal your perks, but steal your power-ups, which is kind of more annoying.
Okay, player. You got about 20 seconds till I show up in your living room and have words with you. Until I say, out of that. Get the hint? Let's do this.
Now, not Rook, why am I thinking Rook? I don't know. Now,
Zombies are better dead than heard.
now, Shangri-La has the Easter egg. Well, you must get the 115 video. How do you get that? Well, you have these two explorers, Brock and Gary, who's set in the time loop, get to the end of the cycle, like a time cycle. You get them to get to the end. You have to get to the end. And the monkeys are back, if I hadn't told you already. And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of little stuff that's annoying in this map. But Brock, you must say Brock and Gary and get them to go throughout the cycle. Once they're at the end of the cycle, it will just repeat itself. But you're trying to get the meteor to have 115 in it from this map. Now, Wicktoffer did visit this map after we transported it from the next map to here. So he did come here. He did come here before, and is viewed as a god of some type by the locals. Right now the locals are zombies, because he experimented on them. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Now, this map, it added the gun, the Baby Maker, which turned zombies to tiny little zombies, which in the Black Ops 1 edition, because Shangri-La got remastered for the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3. The Black Ops 1 edition, you can just win the mode, but for some reason they changed that and nerfed it. Now in the Black Ops 3 edition, you have to shoot them. Either way, they're tiny babies. Not actual babies, but tiny zombies that you can kill very easily. It's basically a sink way. Or nickname, the Baby Maker. Now, in the Black Ops 3, this is this gobblegum machine, of course. But what are these gobblegums? You keep saying. Well, I explain its full value. later. Now, to unlock pocket parts, you have to go. You have to go do these 4 things like these, depending on how many players you have.
My ass! No! Gotta be quicker than that!
Oh, oh.
Okay, that's
Now, they do have traps like that. They also have mud, waterfalls, etc., etc. It's like so annoying, but it's a pretty good map. It had back there slot, PSD flopper, etc., etc., etc. It had all,
no touchy feely, freak bag!
all those things you know about it. But it does not add the crystal doll. It does add the ray gun again, of course, but it does not add the crystal dolls or the ghost device. You only have, but it did add this little thing that does a little wild card slide. And etc. Little fun stuff, you know? Like, it had that slide, which is blocked because I don't have the area. I don't have the area unlocked yet. As much as I want to. Now, this map is kind of easy to survive on. It's just annoying because the zombies come out of the ceiling and stuff.
So many maggots, so many bullets.
So yeah, it's a little annoying. A little, keyboard a little, not that much. Now, other than that, I'm pretty sure it didn't add any new perks. It did add a carpenter, a carpenter, power up, which thank madness. How is it a? I think it's a nuke. Yeah, I think it's a nuke. No, not nuke. It had a power up, so like a drop. So yeah. It had a drop, so.
No ammo. This really sucks.
It add. What else? What else does it add? Nothing else. Just little monkeys. It still has the teddy bear. Every map has a teddy bear with a fork. I repeat, every map. Now this is the POW. For some reason, it's a waterfall. It's a waterfall for some reason.
Turn the power on. Wonder why I never mentioned this before.
Which I don't know why it felt as a POW, but whatever. Now Stemma's back, everything's back, etc. Everything's back, you know what I mean? All the perks, everything that's on the last map was back. All this map had was a new wonder weapon. And that's mainly it. A new wonder weapon. Not more, not less.
Awesome.
That's mainly it. Huh. Wonder weapon.
Skull some meat pies. Shooing.
Uh-oh. It had wonder weapons, a wonder weapon, and well, other than the wonder weapon, nothing else it had. It had traps that can kill you, and that's mainly it.
Ruin my weekend. Crap, my ears are bleeding.
That's mainly it. That's mainly it. That's all. Nothing else, nothing more. Just a wonder weapon, and that's it. But it did add a Easter egg that could be completed multiple times, and everyone get all the perks that came with it. So thankfully that what it had for it.
That totally sucked.
But that's it. Everything else it doesn't. Everything else is just brung back.
Small, lightweight,
That's mainly it.
to my fun book.
It's just add the baby maker, but it had an Easter egg that require 4 people to do. Well, all Easter eggs require 4 people to do. And the Black Ops 3 edition, no different. Now, if you for the next map, in order to do the Easter egg, you must do this Easter egg and Call the Dead. You've got to do Call the Dead Easter egg, then this map. Unless it's the Black Ops 3 edition, then you can just do this map by itself. And the next map by itself, so yeah. Black Ops 3, got a better version, but not that much. Well, that's mainly it. Shangri-La didn't have that much except an Easter egg you can redo over and over to get all the perks. And Call the Dead, it just add dead shot. And 3 new, both maps all together add 3 new wonder weapon. The Scavenger, the Human Trap Formation, and that's it. Now the baby maker is hard to get on this map. So yeah. Yeah, the baby maker is hard to get on this map. So I'll see you in all reality. These 2 maps almost add nothing, but only 1 add a perk, and both just add 3 wonder weapons all together. That's it. Everything else is just continue from the other maps, except for how to get the pack-a-punch in Shangri-La. That's just annoying. But you still can get pack-a-punch. So I'll see you ninjas in the next video.